He told me he needed space, his exact words, as he packed a bag and left with barely a look back. 2 years together, and suddenly I'm standing in our apartment, staring at the empty spot where his shoes used to be, wondering if I'd missed something obvious. My friends told me to let him go, that if he came back it was meant to be, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. He stopped answering my texts, but my mother started calling more, checking in, asking if I was okay, her voice a little too soft, a little too rehearsed. A week later, I decided to drop by my mother's house after work, since she kept insisting I come for dinner, just us girls. The moment I walked in, I knew. His jacket, the one I bought him for his birthday, hanging on the hook by the door. His muddy sneakers lined up next to my mother's ballet flats. I nearly tripped over them, heart pounding out of my chest, as she came bustling in from the kitchen, all fake surprise and forced smiles. She said he was going through something and she was helping him heal. Her tone made it sound like she was doing me a favor. I confronted him in the guest room, found him half-dressed and stammering about needing support, about how my mother understood him in ways I never could. She stood behind me, arms folded, eyes cold, like she was daring me to make a scene. I did. I screamed. I threw his things out the window. I called them both liars. My mother's only reply was, "You never really saw him, not like I do." I left, slamming the door so hard the picture frames rattled, my own reflection fractured in the hall mirror. For weeks, I tried to figure out who I hated more, my ex for betraying me, or my mother for opening her door, and her bed, to him. The truth was, the anger I felt was nothing compared to the shame. Deep down, I realized I'd always been competing for her approval, always making myself small so she could shine. Losing him to her wasn't just betrayal, it was proof that I'd never be enough, not for him, not for her, maybe not even for myself.